buddy.
Hey, my friend. You excited to play Pioneer?
Not really. But we're going to have a great time.
What deck are you playing? Maybe you should tell them.
I am playing Azorius Spirits. What are you playing?
I'll be playing Rakdos Vampires today.
Wow.
It's a good choice.
Real original, huh?
Would you like to roll some dice, see who goes first?
How many dice do you want to roll? Odd even?
Let's do something humble.
You want to do poker roll? 5D.
All right. High roll?
Yeah, high roll.
All right.
Okay.
7, 8, 9. That's just... Okay. 6, 10, 15, 22, 24, 29, 33, 43, 47. All right. Beat 47.
I'll try
luck.
try my best. All right. 5, 10, 27, 31, 34, 38, 39, 40, 41, 45, 51.
Rats.
Looks like I get to play.
All right.
You cut my deck.
One moment.
You look really nice in that sweatshirt.
Thank you. You look handsome yourself.
Oh, thank you.
You ready to draw your hand?
I'm going first.
I'm going second.
Can you draw your hand any slower?
Yeah, I could. You really don't want to see that.
No, I don't, actually. I don't want to see
Be
that.
careful what you wish for.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I think
I say it first.
you just did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, go ahead. Resolve your mulligan.
I'm going to keep.
This one looks like a keep for me. All right. I'm ready.
Okay. I'm going to go to 18 and play a Mausoleum Wanderer. So Mausoleum Wanderer is a 1/1 flying spirit, and whenever another spirit ETB is under my control, Mausoleum Wanderer gets +1/+1, and I can sacrifice it to counter target instant or sorcery spell unless the controller plays X, where X is equal to the power. Mausoleum Wanderer. It's now your turn.
Sounds complicated.
It's actually quite simple.
My bad. All right. I will play Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Comes in untapped because I have one or fewer other lands. Later in the game, I could pay 4 mana to turn it into a 3/3 menace. It's your go.
Untap. Going to draw. Okay, let's see here. Play Seachrome Coast. Then
Are you sure?
I think I am. And I'm gonna swing at you for 1.
Okay, I'll take the one.
Go to 19. It's your turn.
All right.
You may.
Touch your cards. I see.
So you don't listen when I speak?
Really? This again?
Yeah.
Okay. I will shotgun a Blood Crypt, going to 17.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'll cast Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, well, Blood Tithe Harvester...
It doesn't matter, it's exiled.
Well, I would like to read the cards,
It doesn't matter, it's gone.
It's a 3/2 vampire that makes a blood.
Yeah, you done with your turn?
What does that card do?
Oh, of
I'm
course.
not familiar.
No more lies. It's an instant Counter target spell unless its controller pays 3, which you can't do because you have no mana.
So it
And
gets
if it is
exiled?
countered that way, exile it instead of putting it into the graveyard.
All right. I'll pass my turn
Thanks.
to you.
Untap. Draw. Let's see here. I'm gonna play Mistgate Pathway. I'm gonna swing for 1.
I'll take 1.
Go to 16. So go.
Play a tapped Blood Crypt.
Sure.
And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Go. Swing for 1.
Good idea. I'll go to 15.
Go ahead.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
I currently have 5 cards.
I'll play Mutavault.
Sure.
And I'll pass the turn.
Untap.
I mean,
Draw.
not just going to play the Spell Queller just to get the body in play.
I don't really know what you're talking about. I'm gonna swing at you for 1.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Go ahead.
I'll start by casting Dusk Legion Zealot.
That's fine.
It resolves.
It does resolve.
All
You'll go to 17.
It's a 2-mana 1/1. When it enters, I lose a life,
I'd rather
draw
go
a
to
card.
13.
Yeah. Alright. I'll play Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will cast Blood Tithe Harvester. And this one's getting Spell Queller.
I will spell color that.
Okay. I don't have to explain it again.
No. I'll save you the effort.
What does Spell Queller do, though?
Sure. So Spell Queller is a 3-mana, 2/3 spirit, which has flash and flying. And when Spell Queller enters the battlefield, I can exile target spell with converted mana cost 4 or less. And when it leaves, you can pay the card from exile without paying its cost. I will get a trigger on my Mausoleum Wanderer. It is now a 2/2 until the end of turn.
That's right. That seems quite strong.
It is.
Take your turn at your leisure, my friend.
Okay, I'll untap. I will draw. I'll move to combat.
Go ahead.
I'll swing for 3 in the air.
I will not block.
It's your go.
Okay. I'll play Blightstep Pathway.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to go to my combat step.
Yeah.
Hacha! Hit you for 1.
I'll go to 17.
And then I will cast Vein Ripper.
I was hoping you wouldn't. That resolves.
Alright. It's a 6/5 flyer with flying. And whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 2, I gain 2. Has ward, sacrifice a creature. Pretty tricky. I'm going to pass the turn over to you, man.
All right. On your end step, I'm going to flash in a Spectral Sailor.
Okay. That's a good one to sacrifice to ward trigger.
I think I will also flash in a Rattle Chains, targeting my Spell Queller.
Gains hexproof until the turn.
And then I will untap and go to my turn. Draw. Tricky. Let's see here. 10.
I think you want to start by removing the Vein Ripper. That could be helpful.
Some pretty good advice. I'll think about it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Is there anything I could help you with?
No,
you figured it out?
It's your turn.
All right. Take my turn. I'll need a moment to adjust my lands.
Take as much time as you need.
Thank you. I will cast Vein Ripper. Despite it looking quite different, it actually does the same thing as the other Vein Ripper.
Okay.
So I won't repeat myself.
Okay.
Does that resolve?
Does resolve.
Seems likely then this game may soon resolve. But we'll see.
Games don't resolve.
What?
Go. It's your turn. You played another Vein Ripper.
Do I need to point you into the direction of the definition of resolve, Kyle? Anyways, we'll move on.
You're always like this.
I'll get a combat.
Yeah.
And I will attack with Vein Ripper.
Well, I could block and take 4, or not block and take 6, but keep my creature. So I think I'll keep my creature. I'll go to 11.
Taking 6 to 11.
That's correct.
This is very interesting. I'll pass a turn.
On your end step, I'm gonna flash in the Spell Queller. Doesn't have a target this time, but it is a body.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna untap and move to my turn.
All right.
Draw.
What do you got, bud?
We have a 6/5 blocker. 10. Let's see here.
And I have access to Thoughtseize mana, so keep that in mind.
I see that.
You know, I hate to interrupt your thought, but I'm having a really good time.
I'm glad that you're having a good time.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah. I'm gonna move to combat.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna swing with everything.
Whoa. May I move to blockers?
You may. Go right ahead.
So I'm at 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Me. Appreciate me.
I'm going to block the Spell Queller with the exiled Bloodtide Harvester.
Okay. At the end of declare blockers.
Okay. Go.
Flash in a Supreme Phantom.
Now, does that creature have flash? Or something is granting it flash?
Yes, so another thing that Rattle Chains does, which we didn't discuss.
Yeah, if you had read the card, maybe we would have realized, but that's all right. Go ahead.
Sure. You may cast spirit spells as though they had flash.
All right.
So I will cast this Supreme Phantom as though it had flash.
That resolves.
Okay. Move to damage.
Before damage.
Sure.
I'll add a black
Yeah.
to my mana pool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cast Fatal Push, targeting Supreme Phantom. Forgetting about a creature on board.
That's a classic, but you know, you do have 2 Vein Rippers in play, so
It's
you will,
still not bad.
You
yes,
will not
but I
die
did not
due to
realize.
it. That is the one card that keeps you alive. That is unfortunate. If only I had.
Well, the one card in my deck that I can play.
Yes. Do I want Supreme Phantom or Mausoleum Wonder? Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice this. So I'll go to 7. You will go to 14.
Yeah, trigger, perfect.
And then that will get countered. And then move to damage. This will die. Go to
We'll take
11, or excuse me,
2,
we'll go to 3.
5, 8.
Yep. And you will go from
to 6.
You'll go to 10.
Oh.
I'll go to 3.
Aren't I taking 8 from 14?
You're gaining 8.
Oh, I forgot about the 4 or the 2 from.
You gain 8, and then you can cast this from exile.
Okay, I think I'm misunderstanding, but I don't really care. All right. So I'm at 10. What's your life total, Kyle?
It is 3.
All right. Can I take my turn?
You may. You may take your turn.
All right. So I'm between playing these two.
It's a tough choice.
And I'll just show you because either way the game ends. So I could play Sulphurous Springs or Swamp here.
Think long and hard. There's consequences associated with what choice you choose.
I'll go with Sulphurous Springs.
Okay. Sure.
I'm going to add a red, take 1.
Okay. Yeah, you'll go to 9.
9. All right. I'll get a combat.
Sure.
I'm going to attack with all my creatures.
Okay. Well, I must. Your Vein Ripper doesn't die, by the way.
Wait, why did I think it died? Didn't you not kill it or something?
It traded with the Spell Queller.
Okay.
So, I'm assuming you want to swing with this as well.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll also attack with that one.
I'm gonna block here.
Actually, I'll be conservative.
Sure. I'm gonna block here.
Okay.
I'll take what is 3, 4.
All right. Do you want to lose the
there'll
game?
be a trick. Yeah, I want to lose.
Okay, let's sideboard. All right. I'll be on the play.
You sure? Because I'm pretty sure you're not. The
Oh, right.
one-
You lost. Oh,
Look,
I remember.
It's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
kind of fresh.
So you
Can
get to
you
choose
not
who's on the
remind
player
me that
draw.
I
My
lost?
bad.
Can you not remind me that I lost?
Oh, that's right. You got owned.
Stop, please. Please stop.
That's right. So will you be on the play or the draw?
You know what? I'm gonna be on the play because it worked so well for me last time.
Right. Maybe since you lost, you should switch up your strategy and be in the draw. That seems
Let's say I
logical.
I don't really learn from my mistakes.
Yeah. You're pretty rigid.
Stubborn, if you will.
Yeah. Okay. You want to just play a game of Magic this time?
I'll try.
It's mostly me. I'm just.
I mean, yeah, you were having fun playing lands.
Sliding between lands. You happy about your sideboarding decisions? How do you feel about your sideboarding decisions? Did you cut my deck, sir? Wow.
How do I feel about them?
Yeah, are you sure of yourself? Are you a little
I'm
scared?
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. You know, I think my deck will do better game 2 than game 1.
Wow, it's a bold claim.
I'm a bold man.
What if play draw is determined by who resolves their mulligan first? And if you shout out if
You're fast
you're
enough.
taking a mulligan or not, then you get to play first.
I'm gonna keep.
Yeah. Oh crap! I didn't look at it yet.
You don't even look.
Yeah. That might be the strategy.
This hand is kind of lackluster.
Well, I'll help you out. Mine's a keeper. Use that information for what you will. I'm just a swell guy, so thought you might want to know that.
I'll try keeping this. I will play an island and a Mausoleum Wanderer. Go ahead.
I'll draw my 9th card. Okay, I'll play a Hive of the Eye Tyrant.
You did that. That worked. Yeah.
It's a land. And if you control 2 or more other lands, it enters the battlefield tapped. It taps to add a single black mana. And for 4 mana, until end of turn, Hive of the Eye Tyrant becomes a 3/3 black beholder creature with menace. And whenever this creature attacks, exile target card from defending player's graveyard. It's still a land. And it's from the set.
What set? No, what set is it from?
Innistrad Werewolf Pass.
So it can tap for black, but it's not a swamp.
That's correct.
Seems a little odd. All right.
It's actually quite normal.
I'm gonna draw. Go. I'm gonna swing for 1. Go.
Okay, I'll go to 19.
It's your turn. You doing something over there?
No.
Okay.
I'm breaking the 4th wall.
There's a wall.
I'm going to shock in Blood Crypts.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
And then I'm going to play Blood Tithe Harvester. Does this resolve?
Yeah.
Finally, I can say what it does. It's a 3/2 vampire, and when it enters the battlefield, I create a blood token, which I have right here. And I can tap it, sacrifice it, to give target creature -X/-X, where X is twice the number of blood tokens I control. But it can only be activated as a sorcery. That's a bit of a drawback.
It's a very interesting blood token you got there.
I'll pass to you, yeah.
What's up?
Well, since I got the wrong token, it stands, right? No, I don't.
Okay.
Hey, trying my best here. I'm new to this game.
Play Supreme Phantom.
Okay.
I'll hit you for 3.
That's right, because you may want to announce the trigger next time, but that's all right.
Because a spirit entered the battlefield under my control this turn, Mausoleum Wanderer gains +1/+1, and Supreme Phantom is a 2-mana 1/3 that says other spirits you control get +1/+1. Therefore, Mausoleum Wanderer has a base 1/1. The Lord effect makes it a 2/2, and then its trigger makes it a 3/3 till the end of turn.
Yeah. I'll take my turn.
Yeah.
You know, Supreme Phantom's actually what they were calling me at the party last night. Because
I was
showed
there.
up fully dripped up,
No.
and then I disappeared.
No.
The Supreme Phantom.
No. They didn't call you that.
Yes, they did.
No. There's no way.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You default.
Yeah.
Really at 14 already. That puts the pressure on for sure. I have a couple of key, two main options. And you have how many cards in your hand?
I have four cards.
You know, I'm gonna go the conservative route. Your favorite. Very conservative. I will cast Fatal Push, targeting myself. Supreme Phantom, that is.
Right. It dies.
And then I will... you know, actually, I will just kill the Wanderer.
Yeah. Bye.
We'll see. Maybe too conservative. We'll pass.
What's up? Go. Okay. Play Mutavault for turn. Mutavault is a land that adds 1 colorless, but I can pay 1, and Mutavault becomes a 2/2 creature with all creature types. That includes Spirit.
Every one of them?
Until end of turn. Every single creature type.
It's pretty strong.
But it's still land. I'm going to pay 2 for Supreme Phantom.
Welcome back.
Go ahead.
All right. End of your turn, I'm going to sacrifice a blood token. It allows me to discard a card, draw a card. I'm going to discard Hive of the Eye Tyrant.
Seems pretty
we don't
wise.
Want to tap land.
Pretty wise.
It wouldn't be useful to me here. Take my turn. And just to remind you, Kyle, that if you do lose this game, that's the match for you as well. So there's a lot riding on this one.
Yeah, no, the stakes are pretty high.
All right. I will play Sulphurous Springs.
Yeah.
I'll cast Archfiend of the Dross.
It's pretty bad. You want
It's
to explain what it
a
is?
4-mana 6/6 Phyrexian demon creature from the expansion Phyrexia All Will Be One. This is a rare card with flying, and it says, whenever Archfiend of the Dross, thank you for waiting.
No,
for
I
me to
keep going.
finish.
Don't mind what I'm doing.
Right.
Just keep going.
Whenever Archfiend of the Dross enters the battlefield, it actually says Archfiend of the Dross enters the battlefield with 4 oil counters on it.
Yeah.
At the beginning of your upkeep, you remove an oil counter. If there are no more oil counters, you lose the game. And it does some other things, but it's going to the exile zone, and then I will be passing the turn. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. If it is countered successfully, it gets exiled. It's pretty strong.
It's not bad. Oh, excuse me, I was cheating. Draw for turn. Would you like me to shuffle my deck, as I've seen the top card of my deck?
We're chilling. I trust you.
All right. I already forgot what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to pay 1. Play Mausoleum Wanderer.
Okay.
It's back, baby.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to stand up Mutable.
Okay.
Play a tapped Hollowed Fountain. If you stand it up.
Yeah, that was
right.
funny, right?
I'm
You
gonna-
like that joke?
It
When I
was-
stood up the card?
Yeah, no, that was actually
Okay,
pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm going to go to combat. Swing for 4.
Yes, correct.
4 damage.
I will reduce my life total by 4 points.
To 10. It's your turn.
It's an interesting point. I could start with this in order to get my options. I will cast a Dusk Legion Zealot.
Okay, 11-9. That resolves.
Okay, I will lose life and draw a card. I quite like that one.
I'm glad it's to your
I'm going to
taste.
play Mutavault.
Yeah.
Then perhaps I will cast a Fatal Push, targeting Supreme Phantom. Bape Ghost, if you will.
Babe Ghost. You really don't. You keep hitting yourself.
Yeah.
Supreme Phantom will die.
The Fendi Spectre. Super funny.
Rolling in laughter.
Yeah, I will take 1 from Sulphurous Springs to 8, and I'll cast another Dusk Legion Zealot
Okay, we go 7.
to 7. Draw a card. And then I'm finished with my plays. You are allowed to go.
Thank you for giving me permission. I want to tap. Draw. I will swing for 1.
I will not block as I have no creatures with flying or reach.
Go ahead.
Well, Mutavault, that has every creature type. Flying's kind of a creature type, right? If you think about it hard enough.
Maybe if you don't think enough, it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey!
What?
I don't know.
Something wrong?
I have a lot of options here.
Yeah. I mean, I do too. I have a lot of mana. You better watch out.
I can see that. And you
I
have
have two cards.
two cards. Can I see what they are?
If you cast a certain spell, you can.
I don't have that one.
You shouldn't reveal information about your hand to me. That would be disadvantageous.
Do you want to see my hand?
Not really.
Show you mine? Show me.
Follow for follow?
If you show me, yeah, follow for follow. Okay, so I probably need a blocker for
No.
Meta-Vault.
No. You don't.
So I will go to combat.
Okay.
I'll attack with a. Oh wait, I'm understanding how Meta-Vault works.
Yes, you're getting
Now
it.
in real time, so I will instead not make that play.
Okay, I think that's wise.
Thank you. I'm gonna cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Will that resolve?
I don't think it will. I'm gonna cast No More Lies.
Right. I could have played around that, but here we are. I will play my land. Blackleaf Cliffs. Pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap. I'll draw.
So
That's quite a good draw.
Yeet or Destroy Lonely?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna.
I'm just curious.
I will tap 3 mana for a wedding announcement.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're getting married in June.
Yeah.
Would
you like to announce
we
the
are.
text of the card?
We are.
June's very soon.
I know. Wedding announcement is 3 mana, 2 colors and 1 white. It's an enchantment that says at the beginning of your end step, put an invitation counter on wedding announcement.
And then what?
If you attacked with 2 or more creatures, you may draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, you have to draw a card.
You must.
Otherwise, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Then, if wedding announcement has 3 or more invitation counters on it, transform it. And it transforms to Wedding Festivity, which is a enchantment that says creatures you control get +1/+1.
That was really cute.
Thank you. I try. Now, I have an interesting question here.
Go ahead.
I could swing with my Meta-Vault to draw a card, but you could double block with your vampires, and I'd lose my land. So I don't know if
Perhaps the answer to the question is it better to create a 1/1 or to draw a card?
That's an interesting question.
1/1. Help you close out the game. I think that's important.
I think I'll go with the conservative route.
Your favorite route to go
Yes,
in all of your life.
We have established this.
Yes.
I'm going to swing for 1.
I'll take 1.
You go to 5. Then, on my end step, I'll place an invitation counter on wedding announcement. And I only attack with 1 creature. So I create 1/1 human creature token. It is your turn.
That's a real doozy.
Getting some gas.
Ah, yes. Passing gas.
Okay.
Get it? That was funny. Okay.
It's kind of vulgar.
I will start by channeling Takanuma, Abandoned Mine.
Meyer, but yeah, you got it.
Really? I thought it was a mine. That's the red one's probably a mine because it's in a
It's
mountain.
it's a swamp. Meyer, swamp.
Yes.
You mill. Would you like to explain what that does?
Yes. A mire, like you're.
Why don't you explain? Why don't you explain the card?
Yes. Well, it's a legendary land that can tap for black. Otherwise, though, from your hand, you can pay 4 mana to discard from your hand Takanuma from your hand. And when you do that, you mill 3 cards, and then you can return a creature or a planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand.
Okay.
It also gets reduced by legendary creatures in play. 1, 2, this is my favorite part. 3.
Okay, you got some options here.
I got some options. And you have one card in your hand?
One card.
Regrettable. I will return... Sorin, Imperious Bloodlord. It's in my hand.
All right.
I will play Blightstep Pathway.
No problem.
Then I will cast Fatal Push on Mausoleum Wanderer.
You really like that card.
Fatal Push?
Yeah.
It's quite strong.
Okay. I will sacrifice
bull.
Mausoleum Wanderer and force you to pay 1 mana.
Okay. I will not pay 1 mana. Okay. Then I will pass the turn to you.
Okay.
Do whatever you would like with it.
I will untap.
Except win.
That'll be difficult. I'll draw.
Not to win would be difficult? That's strange. Seems pretty easy for you, typically.
Is that so?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a wedding announcement.
Congratulations.
It's our wedding. I don't know why you keep saying that. So we already explained what an announcement does.
Yes.
I'm going to pay 1 and stand up immutable. I'm going to move to combat.
Go ahead.
Boom. Swing with both.
He likes to draw cards.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could double block. However, get rid of Mutavault, a mana source, that's good. I have Sorin in hand, so at least hanging on to one of them could be pretty useful to help gain some life.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth the risk.
Okay.
I'm going to, especially because you're not making 2 1/1s, which is hugely advantageous for me. I can be a little greedier. I will block the human.
Okay. The human will die.
I will take 2.
You'll go to 3. And then I will move to my end step. Wedding announcement will get a counter. This one will get a counter. And I will draw 2 cards. 1 for each.
Yeah.
You may go.
Okay. I'll play Sorin, Imperious Bloodlord.
Okay.
It's a legendary planeswalker with 4 loyalty. Its +1 ability can give target creature I control death touch and lifelink until end of turn. And if it's a vampire, it also gets a counter. It's +1, its other +1. You can sacrifice a vampire. Cast a lightning healer. Well, not cast, but to deal 3 to something and gain 3, and then -3 activate a vampire from my hand onto the battlefield. I'm going to +1 up to 5, wherever that is. Targeting Dusk Legion Zealot.
Okay.
It's a vampire, so it gets a counter, and it also gets lifelink and death touch until end of turn.
Okay.
Play my Swamp, last card in hand, and I will go to combat.
Okay.
Attack you for 2.
I will declare no blockers.
Okay. I will gain 2 life upon damage.
5, and I will go to 18.
Pass the turn.
1 tap. Draw. Okay.
There's a lot riding on this, my friend.
Yes, indeed. Play Alucard Wastes.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll pass the turn. So upon passing the turn, wedding announcement will get 3 counters, and this one will get 2. Each of them will give me a human creature token. Represent it like this. And then this one, because it has 3 invitation counters, it will transform into wedding festivity, which gives all creatures I control +1/+1. So I now have 2/2/2.
I think it's easiest for me if we have 2 separate tokens, if that's all right. Okay. I'm glad we established that. May I take my turn?
Yeah, you can go. Just go.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Little quick tip. The counters don't actually get removed from wedding announcement, so it does keep the invitation counters even after it's transformed.
Wow, you know that, but not the correct play pattern.
Hey, maybe you should just go to your turn.
That's all right.
Thanks.
What's your life total? 18?
18, and you're at 5.
5. Okay. I'm going to +1. Targeting Dusk Legion for another counter.
Another counter.
The Death Punch and Lifelink are only till end of turn, so I will. Why not? I'll activate Hive of the Eye Tyrant.
Sure.
Becomes a 3/3 with Menace when it attacks like an exile card from your graveyard, and it's still a land.
Okay.
So I will go to combat.
Yeah.
Attack for 6, and I will exile.
Sure.
What do I like? Yeah, that's way better. Super doesn't matter. I'll get rid of the Supreme Phantom. It'll only be 1.
Okay, sure.
All right, you take 6, correct?
Well,
actually,
let's see.
I'll slow my roll.
We'll move to blocks.
Move to blocks.
Five, huh? Okay. I'm going to pay 4 mana. I'm going to channel Otawara and bounce Dusk Legion Zealot back to your hand.
All right. That definitely is challenging for me.
I will declare no blocks for Hive of the Eye Tyrant and take 3 damage.
3 damage.
Go to 15.
What's my life total?
You're at 5.
It's not good, Kyle. That's not good. I'm going to play a swamp. That might be my second land this turn, although I don't think so. We'll just roll with it.
I don't really
I'll play Dusk Legion Zealot.
Okay, go to 4.
Draw a card. Pass turn to you.
While you're on step, I'm going to flash in a Rattle Chains, and I'll have the trigger target Rattle Chains.
Flashy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I move to my turn?
Yes.
I'm on tap. I'm going to draw.
Would you like to move to a 3rd game?
I'd like to move to attacks.
Okay, you can do that.
So
then you understand that if we move to attacks, I'm gonna have to think for a while about how I'm gonna block. Or we can just go to a 3rd game. I mean,
I don't even know.
How do you want to play this?
I don't know if I have you dead here. So I'd like to think about it. Okay. So
wait, yes you do. On board.
Well, I haven't thought about it yet.
Okay, well I did it for you.
You have two
you
blockers.
Kill me.
3, 4. Yeah, okay, you're dead.
Okay, I cast Bitter Triumph, paying 3 life.
Targeting that?
Targeting Rattle Chains.
Okay, sure.
And then I die in combat.
Okay, cool.
So
you may have had something in your hand.
No, I mean, you could just ask me, like, hey, do I have the win here? If the math is, like, going to take you a bit to do, because I've usually probably done it already.
Oh. Wow, this guy's pretty good at the game.
No, it's just in order to make the best decisions, you have to know what is actually going on. It's something you'll learn eventually. All right. I'll be on the play this time.
You sure?
No. Why? You think I should be on the draw?
No.
To get another draw at Soren and Vein Ripper? It is a 2-card combo, so maybe the extra card there is worth it.
It may be.
I'm going to stick with the usual method and go first.
Okay. Something funny?
No. Have you eaten yet today?
No.
What would you want to get for food later, maybe?
You asking me how?
Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's? They have the Al Pastor back at Chipotle, if that's any interest to you.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah, Raising Cane's.
There's a Raising Cane's around here?
Yeah, I'll drive us.
No freaking way, dude. I haven't been to Raising Cane's in a hot minute. Yeah. I was told not to do this.
Don't keep
So
a
I'm gonna
one-lander. Don't keep a one-lander. If you have one land in your hand, I'm not going to be happy.
Okay.
I'm going to move. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to keep my hand as well.
I'm going to play my only swamp.
Don't
Pass
say
the
that.
turn.
No, do not say that. I'm going to draw a card. Play an island and a wanderer. Go ahead.
Come on. Yes.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm not falling for your rules.
You don't believe me? Why
I know you
not?
have more than one land in your hand.
Okay. I'll play Mutavault,
Sure.
and then I will play Dusk Legion Zealots.
You'll go to 19.
All right, 19, and I'll draw a card. I'll pass to you.
Okay. All on top. And I will draw. Play. Yeah, I'm gonna shock in a hollowed fountain. Go to 18. And then I'm gonna play a card we haven't seen yet.
No way. You gonna read it for us?
Invasion of Gobakon. I will read it. So Invasion of Gobakon is a battle. I'm not gonna explain how that works, but I will explain how the card works. So when Invasion of Gobakon enters the battlefield, look at target opponent hand. You may exile a non-land card from it. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cast this way costs 2 more to cast. So I'd like to see your hand.
Yeah, but also that's you've committed a crime. So.
I have committed a crime this turn. That is true.
And in the rules of tournament magic.
Why? You have 3 favorites. Okay. So I can't help but notice that you don't have a red source.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to, not the one land. But I just really wanted to play Dusk Legion Zealot on turn 2, Creature of the Schism on turn 3.
Well, I have some unfortunate news for you.
That may not get to happen.
I don't think you're going to be playing Creature of the Schism on 3.
That's fine. That's a Blood Crypt. Mountain. I don't know if there's mountains in this deck.
It's your deck. You made it.
Okay. So what is your selection?
I'm going to take Preacher of the Schism. So Preacher of the Schism will get exiled, and you may cast it from exile, but you must pay 2 additional mana. Okay. And then I will move to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to swing 1 at this battle. It'll go from 3 to 2. It's your turn.
Interesting. You have how many cards in your hand?
5.
Play Hive of the Eye Tyrant tapped.
Okay.
I will play Shieldred's Edict.
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
make each opponent sacrifice a non-token creature.
I will sacrifice my Mausoleum Wanderer.
I will Kerchunk in for 1, and then I'll pass.
Go to 17. Okay. I will untap. And I will draw. I will play Seacrom Coast for turn. And then play Mausoleum Wanderer.
Can I be really honest with you?
Don't.
It's kind of cute how you cast that spell.
Oh, I'll do it again. I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to cast the Supreme Phantom. I'm going to pass the turn.
It was not a Blood Crypt.
Was it something better?
No.
Oh. Are you being punished for poor mulligan decisions?
Correct. I'll play, yeah, Takanuma, Abandoned Mirror.
No.
Then I will
That's
play
not what the card says.
Siren, Imperious
Siren.
Blued Lord.
Siren. There's not an... Oh, this guy's such...
This guy stinks. Oh, wait. Does that resolve? I'm not paying attention.
It's only instants or sorceries.
Oh, it's not non-creature? I knew that. Okay, so
Mausoleum would be even more stupid than it is if it was non-creature.
okay, so it enters with 4. I'm going to
Sure.
+1. You
okay.
may sacrifice a vampire. When you do, it deals 3 to any target, and you gain 3 life. So I'm gonna sacrifice Dusk Legion Zealot.
Okay.
Targeting Supreme Phantom.
Okay, Supreme Phantom will die. You will go to 22 life.
22.
And this Phantom is gone.
I will pass.
Okay, Magic Pass. Untap.
It's just me and the Fables. Me and the boys. The Mirror Breakers.
Me and the fellows, huh?
Dude, we should start a band called the Mirror Breakers.
That honestly is a pretty good name.
I'm sure there's like 8.
There might be. I'm going to play Adakar Wastes per turn.
8 in Virginia alone.
And then I'm going to play... You know him, you love him. Supreme Phantom.
Hell yeah.
Pay for 2 for that. And then I will move to combat.
Go for it.
I will swing my Mausoleum Wanderer
That's Soren, of course.
that now has 3 power
3 power.
at the Invasion of Gobakon.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Let's see
Invasion of
that light
Gobakon.
shield array, bruh.
And now, because it has lost all its... I'm not explaining this.
There's a lower reason that you know.
For battles,
Yeah, but you like, oh, this happened. So
because
now
it
the
lost
effect
its
changes.
it lost its counters.
Oh, okay. I'm
So
sorry.
now the defending player, you let it die.
I was misunderstanding what you were saying. Carry on.
What else is new? Light Shield Array is an enchantment that says at the beginning of each end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn, and I can sacrifice Light Shield Array to give creatures I control hexproof and indestructible.
Okay.
So I'm going to move to my end step now.
Right, and just correction,
And-
that means they can't be hexed and they can't be destroyed.
Yes, they can't be hexed and they cannot be destroyed. I'm going to give a counter to Supreme. That's not Supreme Phantom. Mausoleum Wanderer, because it attacked this turn. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just gonna drew a Blood Crypt. You know about these, so it's between Fable and Preacher.
So you got some decisions.
Uses my mana better. This could generate me some mana. If I play this, I can give it a counter immediately, which is some value. I'm tempted to just play the Fable so I can start drawing to try and get back, generating some mana rather than just being mana efficient, but I don't know. What would you do? Well,
I don't want to influence your decision.
Well, it probably wouldn't
I would play the
be
Fable.
very helpful. So
I'd play the Fable.
Okay, so the Schism Preacher might be the move then.
Go for it, yeah.
I agree with you, actually. I'm being cruel. Oh, wait. If I do the Fable, then there's some other things I can do. So
Have you
I'm
discovered
going
why
to...
I want to do Fable?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to activate Mutavault.
You want to know a trick? You can do this. Little tip.
Why would I do that?
Are you gonna put a cap? Oh yeah. Go for it. Do
I
whatever
guess
you
I was... Well, I don't want to lose a land.
want. Oh yeah. Okay. Go for it.
Is that stupid?
You can do whatever you want.
Oh my god, am I making a bad play?
No, give it a counter.
I mean, you do make a good point about destroying the Supreme Phantom.
I would like you to do the play you were going to do before.
Because you can give it, but you can just give it hexproof and
Yeah.
indestructible.
I can.
So I'm going to activate it, and then I'm going to +1.
Mm-hmm.
6. Give it a counter.
Sure.
Lifelink. And Death Touch.
Okay.
Death Touch.
Death touch.
I will then go to my combat step.
Yeah.
And attack you.
I will declare no blocks. I will go to 14, and you will go to 25.
Okay. I'll shock in a Blood Crypt,
You'll go to 23.
and I will play Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Of course.
I don't think we've resolved one of these yet.
We have not. Would you like to explain
So-
what this card does?
When it enters the battlefield, it gets a counter, which triggers the first stage of the saga. Which is create a 2/2 Red Goblin Shaman token with whenever this attacks, create a treasure token. Next turn, I'll be able to discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. Then on the third turn, it's going to flip into a monster of value engine. Then I'll say it's your go.
Okay. I'm going to untap.
Look at me.
Draw.
I want to use this turn wisely, Kyle. I believe in you.
Thank you. I appreciate that you believe in me.
Yeah. It keeps the counter, right?
Yes, keeps the counter.
Yeah. I thought I was tripping, but
Move to combat.
yeah, go ahead.
Swing. Let's see here. So, actually, I have a few choices. I don't know if you can see that.
I'm not going to look at your cards.
Okay. I think interesting decision points.
Thinking about raising canes now. Yeah. You ever have the signature sauce?
I haven't.
You have to get it.
Okay. I will.
You ever had the chicken fingers?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Dude, they're fried.
You ever have their bread, dude?
Bread's weird at a place like that.
No. You get
Dairy Queen does it too. I don't get it.
You say no slaw, extra bread.
No slaw.
Dude.
I'm a slaw guy. You can give me your slaw.
No. I gotta get that extra bread.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna cast Get Lost.
Get lost.
Get Lost on your Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Okay.
So you'll create 2 map tokens, which I don't
The
have.
story is ended. That's funny.
That's pretty good. So these will represent your tokens there.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move to combat.
Go ahead.
Swing with both of these at you. Actually, let's see. So this is a 3/3. So you can still plus it.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I'm probably never going to use the -3 anyways. But you can get it closer to death.
So be taking 4. No, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna swing Supreme Phantom at Soren. I'm gonna swing Mausoleum Wanderer at you.
Interesting. So Soren's going to take 1, I take 3.
Yes. So you'll go to 20. And then I will move to my end step. Light Shield Array will trigger. Let's look at a counter, and this will get a counter. And then it is your go. Something wrong?
No, everything is so right.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Interesting, interesting. I will start.
Mm-hmm.
Rather begin. I think they... With activating Meta-Vault,
Sure.
I will then plus Soren to give it a counter, Death Touch, and Lifelink until end of turn.
Okay.
Then I'll get a combat.
Okay.
Attack.
No
Create a
blocks.
treasure token.
I'll take 6.
I'll
Go to
gain 4.
8. And then you will gain 4 to 24.
I will then cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
How original.
Does that resolve?
It does resolve, yes.
Just one token? You weren't expecting the game to last long enough to need a second one?
They're like $15 a token.
Okay. Be normal. You'll get like a Pokemon card. Here. I'll just do this. And then I'll pass the turn to you.
Okay. One on top. Draw.
I'm not being too verbally abusive, am I?
No, I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, I know. I just, you know, in front of others, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let me know.
I'm going to play a pretty neat card. I'm going to cast Catilda, Dawnheart Martyr. So Catilda is a 1 colorless, 2 white legendary spirit warlock.
No, it's not.
It says it has flying, lifelink, and protection from vampires. That's
No,
pretty
it
relevant
doesn't.
here.
No, it doesn't.
Catilda Dawnheart Martyr has power and toughness equal to the number of permanents I control that are spirits and or enchantments. So
That's like half your permanence.
that would mean that Catilda currently has 1, 2, 3. 3 from spirits, then another from an enchantment, so 4, and then 1 from the Lord. So it is currently a 5/5. I would like to move to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to swing for 6 at your Soren.
All right. No blocks.
Okay. Soren will die. And then I will move to my end step and put a counter here and a counter here. Go ahead. I'll also play a land for turn, and then you can go.
Okay.
I'll play a land on my end step at flash speed.
Judge.
There's no judge.
Well, I'm certainly judging you. All right.
You're such a joker.
I'll draw a card. Thank you. This goes to the second part of the... We continue on our story to the second chapter.
How poetic.
We had a lore counter. All right. I get to discard up to 2 cards. Draw a card. I will discard Thoughtseize and
Doesn't seem very good here.
Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
You already have one, so you don't really need another.
Right.
Makes
They're
sense.
not good together. In multiples, they're horrible.
Awful.
Everyone knows that.
Abysmal.
All right. What the heck does this do? For real, for real.
I think I just told you what it does.
Yeah, I forgot. Because your voice is pretty boring to listen to, man.
You know, I've actually been told I have the voice for radio. It was one of the best compliments I've ever received.
You think maybe this a face made for radio? You misheard them?
I mean, I do have an activate. Wait a second.
Yeah. You played yourself. Okay. Flying lifelink protection from vampires. That sucks.
Dude.
So it's currently a 5/5?
5/5.
Okay. Vein Ripper.
Vein Ripper.
Pass.
Vein Ripper. On top.
You at 8?
Yeah.
Dude, you're at 8?
Yeah, bro. You're at
Okay.
24.
Are you at 8?
Yeah, bro.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I will play tapping 3 for a wedding announcement. That'll give another. Now Catilda is a 6/6.
Okay.
Okay, so we've already explained wedding announcement. I gotta do that again. And then I'm gonna play a Mausoleum Wander as well. And now Catilda is a 7/7.
Yes, and you have a trigger.
That's correct. So Mausoleum Wanderer will get +1/+1 until the end of turn. I'd like to move to combat.
Go ahead.
I will swing. Let's see.
Does it have vigilance?
No, flying, lifelink, and protection from vampires.
Right, my favorite keyword.
So I'm going to swing with this. Mausoleum Wanderer is currently a 6/6, so I will also swing with this Mausoleum Wanderer. And
I'll block with my assassin.
oh, see, the funny thing is, protection from vampires means that it cannot be blocked by creatures with a vampire.
Wait, what is this? This
creature
is
type.
a.
So this is currently a 6/6.
That's a 6/6.
Yes. So I'll swing with both of these.
I won't block.
Okay. So you're going to take 13.
13.
You'll go to
Ouchie.
11, and I will gain 7 up to 15. I'd like to move to my end step.
Go for it.
I will give another counter to this Mausoleum Wanderer, and I will give a counter
And your lady.
to my Catilda. And then wedding announcement will trigger. I will put a counter on this, and I will draw a card as I attack.
Yes.
2 or more creatures this turn.
I notice you keep trying to draw cards off wedding announcement.
Yeah, card draw is pretty good.
Okay.
And I'd also like to attack with 2 creatures.
I usually try to not draw cards.
Well, I want to do damage to you.
It's a different strategy.
There you go.
All right. This is going to go to 3,
Mm-hmm.
which means that it flips to a 2/2 that for 1 mana and tapping it, I can create a copy that's a token of another target non-legendary creature you control, except it has haste. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you can cast that for 5 mana.
All right, I'll go to combat.
Sure.
I'm going to attack with. Doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
I will go to my second main phase.
Okay.
I'm kind of a mess here, if I'm being honest, Co.
Cans in your head. Don't think about food. What a glutton.
I will play Preacher of the Schism from my hand.
But you have one right here.
Right.
Which is more mana
That was a
efficient.
mistake. I made a mistake. Pass.
How suspicious. I'm gonna untap.
Sussy.
Draw. Okay. All right. This is interesting. So we're at 11. It's not looking good for you right now.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
You want to keep rubbing it in or what?
well, you were rubbing it in how I lost game 1, but I think I might have you here. So currently Catilda is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Catilda's an 8/8. So we're gonna swing with her, and then Mausoleum Wanderer is currently a 6/6. So I'm gonna swing with that as well. Supreme Phantom is a 3/3. 5. Something like that as well. Why not? And then this one is a 2/2.
Yeah, that is lethal damage.
But before I swing, I'm just gonna gloat a bit that you're gonna die.
All right. Before damage, I will cast Shieldred's Edict. Target player sacrifices
I will
themselves.
cast No More Lies.
Okay.
And counter that.
This good games, Kyle.
Good games.
I really enjoyed that.
I'm glad. I really enjoyed beating you.
Yeah, I guess you would if it's sort of
Yeah,
something you don't get
yeah.
to experience that often.
No, yeah. Winning is a pretty novel concept for me.
All right, thank you for our sponsor for today, Raising Cane's. Get the 4, the 4 for $5 chicken blast. It's on us. Use code Freaky Friday.
It is not on us.
It's on us.